Hi everyone, and welcome to week 5 of your Advanced Computers 2 course. This is the little snippet from your syllabus for this week. So I want to kind of go over a little bit of what you're going to be covering this week. There's no new material. What you are going to be doing is going over chapters 1 and 2 and preparing for your midterm exam. So I would suggest going back and looking at the topics that you covered on the previous 4 weeks quizzes, see if there's any problems, questions that you didn't understand, and make sure that you look those up, reach out to me for them, whatever. So again, it's the readings then are of course the same readings that you had for the first 4 weeks. So you want to go back, look at those highlighted things. What are the things that you covered that you struggled with, things like that. So that's what you're doing mainly this week, is preparing for that midterm exam. Now there is an assignment this week. You'll be doing a discussion, just like always, but then you're also going to be completing the Beyond the Classroom project at the end of the chapters 1 and 2. And what I want you to do this week is this. You haven't had to turn in any actual files yet. So that's what you're going to be doing this week. You're going to actually do an Excel project and turn that file in. So I would like for you to turn to page 502 in the back of the textbook after chapters 1 and 2 of Excel. So page 502. This particular activity is called Interview Walkthrough. So basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to create a workbook, and they tell you exactly what to name it. So you're going to use all those first characters, EO to B for interview. And then it's your last name, your first name. So that's going to be how you're going to set it up. And then they're going to walk you through what you need to put into this workbook. So basically you're doing some work with interviewing. How would you set up an Excel spreadsheet to keep track of interview questions, and then what happens if this happens, if you get this on this particular question, what would happen next, and things like that. So that's what you're going to be doing for your assignment that you're turning in this week. Is you're going to be doing this interview walkthrough exercise. So if you go through this exercise and you're not sure what to do, you don't really know where to start with it, or whatever, please make sure that you're reaching out to me. Don't just not do the assignment, because this is where we actually get into the meat of everything. Taking what you learned in those first 2 chapters and making sure that you can apply it and use it in a real live setting. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to work through that workbook and just do the things that they tell you to do. So put things in certain columns, put things in certain rows, use certain formulas. That's all what you're doing in this particular activity. Now there's 2 other Beyond the Classroom projects. You don't have to do all of them. You're only doing this one project. So if you have problems with that particular project, like I said, make sure that you're reaching out to me on that. So to recap, you have 3 things that you're doing this week. You have a regular discussion post. You have this Beyond the Classroom project on page 502. And then you have the midterm exam that you're going to want to make sure that you're preparing for. And again, if you're missing anything from previous weeks, this is a great time to take that opportunity to go back and, get that turned in, get missing work caught up, things like that. If you have any problems or questions, as usual, make sure that you reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. And have a great week.